Hi Geminis, welcome to the month of September. My name is Laura and I'm back here to do your general collective energy read for this month. I'm going to go into the Angel Tarot cards, the original deck, and kind of just see in this reading, what does Spirit have for you? What is your main theme and what are the big energies that you'll be passing through? Then once I've done that, I'll be in the extended reading, which is linked down below on Patreon, and I'm going to go into your love life and then the other energies that will probably come to you in career, or to be honest, just kind of like whatever Spirit needs you to know. I know I do categorize it in that way, but at the same time, the readings really need to provide you with the messages that are the most important, so keep it in mind. It's also a collective reading, so the messages are for lots of people. So if you hear something, you're like, well, that's not me, just keep in mind that, you know, you should be taking the messages that hit you and then just kind of leaving behind the ones that don't. Okay, so Gemini, you're pulling a lot of energy in September. We have the Six of Water, the Two of Fire, the Queen of Water, beautiful, beautiful card. Like, I love this one. And then the Eight of Air. So I'm seeing a lot, here for you. I'm going to read you some of the themes that are going to be hitting you this month so you can get an idea of kind of like incoming energies and what you're going to travel through. Okay, first thing is nostalgia and memories from childhood. You will have memories from when you were a kid this month. In September, you might be hit with memories from back when you were a child, even back to like child school days or just stuff when you were very young will be coming to you again, because Spirit has something that Spirit wants you to see in the memories, and the reason they will be flooding to you is the fact that there's just something to revisit there. You have something to revisit from your childhood. So if you hear this and you're like, oh, well, I know exactly what that is, I have a feeling I know what I need to revisit from my childhood, it would be really good to go back in there and maybe do some journaling or just something to kind of help you to see, okay, what do I need to see again from my childhood? Is there something that I need to emotionally go back to? Because cups are water, remember that, cups are water. And I feel like there is something, and it's really nice. I'm getting the age, which I'm always super excited when I get the age because that gives you more of a detail. When you were 6 years old, Six of Water, emotionally you experienced something that in September you might need to go back to. You might have also had some holidays by the sea or the water or with animals at the water. That's not for everybody, keep it in mind, it's for some of you, and that's also something you'll be thinking about. You might be reminded of these vacations or school times when you were young. The second thing you're going to experience is the Two of Fire. So this month, Gemini, you're actually going to be coming into your own a lot. I see kind of like a new independence, like even if you're in a workplace or working, gosh, like any kind of job, I see you coming into your own, and I see new partnerships or contracts moving forward. There's a strong push forward in your career life. I will look at it more in the extended reading, but the Two of Fire really means when it comes to you striking out on your own or branching out on your own, it's going to be highlighted, and that new partnerships could come about, and that you will just be kind of stepping out in a way. Like if you haven't been able to do that in your work, or you haven't felt seen in your work, I see this changing. So you're kind of taking maybe some risks, because usually this energy comes in when we take a risk, even a small one. Gosh, it could be something so simple, like you put yourself forward for a promotion, or you say, I'm going to be the one that does the speech, or like, you know, some sort of risk that lets other people see you. Also let yourself be seen. That's another message, whatever that means for you. Let yourself be seen by people, because your energy is really needed in the collective this month. You're pulling quite an interesting energy in comparison to the other signs. It's showing me you as being multifaceted, because you're pulling fire, air, water, the whole lot, basically, almost. And I think your energy is needed at the forefront, even more than other signs, because you are just kind of coming out like a jack of all trades, like a little bit of everything. And I think it's needed by other people in the collective that are maybe experiencing other kinds of energies. Okay, so it says, consider working in partnership with those whose skills complement your own. Joint endeavors can help you achieve your goals, and negotiations will be smooth. So if you have anything coming in where you need to negotiate as well, that will work out very nicely. You might also just feel, Gemini, quite good about the future, because we have potential, progress, contracts, the future, insights, and hope. So it's really a card of hope. It's a card of branching out on your own, and it's a card of when you're like, you know, I think I can see myself now in the future doing this or that, the other, and I feel kind of excited about it. So super nice. that's the next one. I'm kind of running through them because there's so much coming out for you. Some of you are probably psychics, or you might be mediums, or you have something to do with spirituality, because I'm seeing a lot here, which usually happens the more psychic you are. We have the Eight of Air. Now this one here is interesting because these two are very different. These are almost opposites, because this is taking action and this is being afraid to. So it's an illusion, Gemini. Your lack of self-confidence sometimes and your illusion of being trapped, it's all not real. This is who you really are. But there is a bit of a warning in September that sometimes you fall into this kind of thing of feeling not so confident or feeling stuck or trapped. But just remember, the Eight of Air really shows the horse kind of like powering forward outside of the group. So you're not stuck, you're not trapped, and if that comes in, it's usually a mental pattern unless it is real. If it is real, please find the assistance that you need. But outside of that, I feel like you have everything you need to move forward very powerfully with other people. I really see you standing out to the forefront, but being with other people. So it's almost like doing something where you're working with lots of people, but in some way you're at the front. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, you're the one at the top or at the front. Yeah, so a lot of stuff will be developing to a new level for you. You're also coming out very watery, as I already said. Lots of blue coming out here, like lots of lovely blue watery cards, which means a lot of emotions. And there's a real message here to care for yourself and other people. I think this month you will be needed emotionally with other people, not the other way around. Like, I feel like people might need you. Like, your skills, your intuition, your expertise sorry, will be needed by other people for some reason. I just want to clarify why that is. Something about work, something about their work, or that will be needed from you. Definitely, that's what I see. Okay, interesting. You're pulling some energies that Libra pulled. So if you have any Libra placements, please check out that Libra reading that I just did, because these two cards, the World and the Page of Wands, also came out in Libra's reading, and you're just traveling through a similar energy. Or maybe some of you guys that are watching this here today, maybe you have these energies in your birth chart. You have some Libra placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, etc. Because this is really exactly what I saw for Libra. And you will have this real keen sense of being able to just see through things and being like, it's almost funny how much I can see through things. That's you in September, Gemini. You'll be like, it's funny how much I can see through it now. Like, it's a joke almost. Your intuition is going to be peaking. Like, you're pulling the High Priestess and you're coming out watery, which really means you're going to be really, really on it. You're going to have a very keen sense of what you need to be doing and how you need to be moving forward. And then the key thing is just running with that. So thank you so much for listening to these general energies. I hope they help you out this month. I hope they give you just kind of like a little bit of a taste of what's coming in this month. I am going to hop into your extended reading here on Patreon, and I'm going to look into everything else that's coming up for you, whether it's your career, big moves, or like in love life, kind of what's going on in the connection that you're in. I'm going to look at all of it. So I hope you join me there. But until next month, Gemini, please take care. Sign up twins. Take care of both of you, basically, both sides. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.